The river took the county road. 3 nights of rain came down. By Sunday morning all we knew was water through the town. I came back where the cotton grew, where Daddy kept the land. Mud was halfway up the porch and silt was in my hands. Behind the barn, beneath the weeds, something black broke through. A bell with half its iron gone, the flood had brought it through. I knew that bell from Sunday mornings, knew the sound before I saw it. But I didn't know why Daddy's face went white whenever they talked about it. There's a bell in the flood, ringing under the mud, calling out a name we buried with the truth. There's a bell in the flood, and it's louder than blood. You can bury what you did, but the water brings it through. Sister said, don't touch it. Said some things should stay down. Then she pulled a ledger from the kitchen drawer and laid it on the table. 3 weeks before the levee broke, Daddy signed a private deal. The engineers had warned him twice, but he said the wall would hold. He knew the South Bank couldn't take it, knew the fields would drown below. But the company warehouse stood higher, and our family owed them gold. I saw the names beneath the water, saw the houses we had passed, people who lost everything while Daddy saved our land. There's a bell in the flood, ringing under the mud, calling out a name we buried with the truth. There's a bell in the flood, and it's louder than blood. You can bury what you did, but the water brings it through. Burned the ledger, held the pages to the flame, said we're the only family left who still remembers Daddy's name. I watched the black smoke climb into the morning rain, then heard that buried iron move beneath the earth again. She said, you want to ruin everything, the farm, the house, our name. I said he ruined it years ago, we just kept wearing it the same. I walked down to the river with the ledger, second copy kept beneath my coat. The courthouse lights were burning, though the town was mostly dark. I could hear and wondered how a family could call a lie their blood. So I signed my father's name where the witness line was blank, then lay the evidence down and let the county take it. I lost the land by autumn, lost the house before the snow. My sister never called again, but I knew I had to go. There's a bell in the flood, still ringing through the mud. Not for what we lost, but for what we finally told. There's a bell in the flood, and it won't let silence win. You can bury what you did, the river brings it in. There's a bell in the flood, and I hear it when it rains. Ain't a curse and ain't forgiveness, it's a witness to the names. I lost my father's kingdom, I lost the ground beneath my feet, but the truth came out of the water, and the dead don't have to keep it. When the river falls again, that bell will still be there, half buried in the black mud, calling through the air. No house, no land, just the sound of something finally found.
Daddy left me 40 acres and a house that leaned with age, pine trees scratching at the roof, rust around the gate. I came back to sell the place after he was gone, but the old fence line had fallen in the middle of the storm. Something caught beneath the roots of an oak beside the field. A little silver chain came loose from underneath the leaves. I knew that chain from somewhere, though I couldn't say from where. Then I found a name scratched underneath the rust beside the fence. There's a fence at County Road 9, standing where the secrets lie. Daddy said that land was ours till the day he closed his eyes. But the roots keep breaking through, and the ground remembers too. There's a fence at County Road 9, and it's telling me the truth. I searched the barn for old receipts, found a box box beneath the floor. Names and dates from 30 years ago, and letters by the door. A family worked these fields before Daddy took the land. One winter night a young man died with blood upon his hands. Daddy told the sheriff nothing, said the boy had left the town. Then he bought the family's acreage and pulled the old fence down. He never told us why he paid them, never told us what he knew. But every year he walked that fence like it was something he had to guard. There's a fence at County Road 9, standing where the secrets lie. Daddy said that land was ours till the day he closed his eyes. But the roots keep breaking through, and the ground remembers too. There's a fence at County Road 9, and it's telling me the truth. Living under a different name. The youngest son still had his father's eyes, and he remembered our place. He told me his mother never cursed us, never asked for what was gone. She only said, some things get buried when you're too tired to carry on. I showed him the silver chain and the letters from the box. He held them like they might break, then stared toward the road. I could have sold the farm and let the past stay underground. Could have called it Daddy's business and walked away from town. But I knew that wasn't justice, and it wasn't mine to hide. So I opened up the old fence line and put the names beside it. The truth we never told. By autumn I sold the house, but kept the eastern field. Not because it belonged to me, but because it needed healing. There's a fence at County Road 9, standing where the secrets lie. Daddy's name is fading now, but those buried names survive. The ground remembers everything, the river, roots and rain. You can tear down every fence, but you can't erase the stain. There's a fence at County Road 9, and the gate is open wide. No more keeping people out, no more hiding what's inside. pretty prize.
Rain was tapping on the vacancy sign when he walked into the office late. Said he needed room number 9, but he never gave me a name. He paid in cash, left one black suitcase and a coat beside the door. By sunrise he was gone, but the suitcase stayed on the floor. I opened it because I knew that face in a photograph from long ago. A woman standing by this motel, a woman nobody spoke about. There's one last room at Mercy House, and it knows what my father knew. 25 years behind one locked door, and every lie came through. There's one last room at Mercy House, where the hallway never forgets. You can change the sign and paint the walls, but you can't repaint regret. I found a letter underneath the photo, dated late October '99. It said, if you ever see my daughter, tell her I was trying to leave. The signature was my father's, and the room number was 9. I remembered how he locked that door every night at closing time. He told the town she'd run away. He told the sheriff she was gone, but the letter said she never left. She'd been there before dawn. I found the old maintenance key inside my father's desk. Suddenly that empty hallway felt heavier than death. There's one last room at Mercy House. It knows what my father knew. 25 years behind one locked door, and every lie came through. There's one last room at Mercy House, where the hallway never forgets. You can change the sign and paint the walls, but you can't repaint regret. Room 9 smelled like cedar, old wallpaper, dust and rain. Behind the closet was a loose board, and behind it was her name. Not a body, not a grave, just a box beneath the floor. Her letters, driver's license, and a key to somewhere else. My father hadn't killed her, but he helped her disappear. He gave her money, gave her time, and told the town she never came here. I don't know what made him hide it, fear or love or shame, but he carried that secret to the grave and left me holding it. I called the sheriff before sunrise, put the letters on the desk, told him everything I knew and everything I guessed. By noon the motel was surrounded, by evening they had closed the doors. The town learned what my father did, and Mercy House was no more. There's one last room at Mercy House, but it isn't locked tonight. The truth came through the doorway and finally saw the light. There's one last room at Mercy House, and I'll remember what it cost. Some families lose a fortune, some lose the story they were told. There's one last room at Mercy House, and I don't have to keep it now. My father's secret died with him, but it won't die with me somehow.
Seven nights of rain came down till the river crossed the road. I walked the levee before sunrise, checking every gate and post. Then I saw an old black car, half buried in the clay. I knew that shape, I knew that year, I knew what it would say. 30 years came back at once, like thunder in the rain. A secret I had carried started calling out my name. They said the river took the driver, they said nobody could know. But I knew what happened that night, and I'd kept my mouth closed. Black water at the levee, black water hiding names. You can bury steel beneath the river, but you can't bury blame. Black water at the levee, still carrying the truth. I kept a secret for a lifetime. Now the river
brought it through. It was August, raining hard when I saw them at the bar. A red truck by the service gate, a bottle in the dark. He wasn't meant to drive that night, but he had money, friends, and power. I watched him take the back road just before the midnight hour. By morning they found broken glass far downstream from town. He said he never touched the wheel, and I never spoke out loud. My father worked for his family, my brother owed them too. I signed the paper they put down and let the lie pass through. Black water at the levee, black water hiding names. You can bury steel beneath the river, but you can't bury blame. Black water at the levee, still carrying the truth. I kept a secret for a lifetime. Now the river brought it through. Three days after they found the car, a young man came to town. He carried a photograph of the woman never found. He asked me if I'd worked the levee back when the river rose. I said I'd been there every night. He said, then maybe you know. His mother was the passenger. Her story had been sealed. He looked me in the eyes and said, somebody knows what's real. I couldn't hide behind the years, couldn't hide behind my fear. I told him who was driving and everything he needed to hear. I told him about the back road gate, I told him about the night, I told him how I signed that paper and called the wrong thing right. He didn't curse me, he didn't strike, he just stood there in the rain. He said, I spent my whole life thinking she just disappeared. I had no words except, I'm sorry, you had to hear it here. By morning I had given statements, by noon they had the files. The names we'd buried for so long were moving through the town. I lost my job, I lost my friends, my brother stopped my calls. But every night I sleep a little deeper, since the secret isn't mine at all. Left inside, black water at the levee, still carrying the truth. 30 years beneath the surface, still that year, I knew what it would say. 30 years came back at once, like thunder in the rain. A secret I had carried started coming out.
Rain was tapping on the vacancy sign when he walked into the office late. Said he needed room number 9, but he never gave me a name. He paid in cash, left one black suitcase and a coat beside the door. By sunrise he was gone, but the suitcase stayed on the floor. I opened it because I knew that face in a photograph from long ago. A woman standing by this motel, a woman nobody spoke about. There's one last room at Mercy House, and it knows what my father knew. 25 years behind one locked door, and every lie came through. There's one last room at Mercy House, where the hallway never forgets. You can change the sign and paint the walls, but you can't repaint regret. I found a letter underneath the photo, dated late October '99. It said, if you ever see my daughter, tell her I was trying to leave. The signature was my father's, and the room number was 9. I remembered how he locked that door every night at closing time. He told the town she'd run away. He told the sheriff she was gone. The letter said she never left. She'd been there before dawn. I found the old maintenance key inside my father's desk. And suddenly that empty hallway felt heavier than death. There's one last room at Mercy House. It knows what my father knew. 25 years behind one locked door, and every lie came through. There's one last room at Mercy House, where the hallway never forgets. You can change the sign and paint the walls, but you can't repaint regret. Like cedar, old wallpaper, dust and rain. Behind the closet was a loose board was her name. Not a body, not a grave, just a box beneath the floor. Her letters, driver's license, and a key to somewhere else. My father hadn't killed her, but he helped her disappear. He gave her money, gave her time, and told the town she never came here. I don't know what made him hide it, fear or love or shame, but he carried that secret to the grave and left me holding it. I called the sheriff before sunrise, put the letters on the desk, told him everything I knew and everything I guessed. By noon the motel was surrounded, by evening they had closed the doors. The town learned what my father did, and Mercy House was no more. There's one last room at Mercy House, but it isn't locked tonight. The truth came through the doorway and finally saw the light. There's one last room at Mercy House, and I'll remember what it cost. Some families lose a fortune, some lose the story they were told. There's one last room at Mercy House, and I don't have to keep it now. My father's secret died with him, but it won't die with me somehow.
Seven nights of rain came down till the river crossed the road. I walked the levee before sunrise, checking every gate and post. Then I saw an old black car, half buried in the clay. I knew that shape, I knew that year, I knew what it would say. 30 years came back at once, like thunder in the rain. A secret I had carried started calling out my name. They said the river took the driver, they said nobody could know. But I knew what happened that night, and I'd kept my mouth closed. Black water at the levee, black water hiding names. You can bury steel beneath the river, but you can't bury blame. Black water at the levee, still carrying the truth. I kept a secret for a lifetime. Now the river brought it through. It was August, raining hard when I saw them at the bar. A red truck by the service gate, a bottle in the dark. He wasn't meant to drive that night, but he had money, friends, and power. I watched him take the back road just before the midnight hour. By morning they found broken glass far downstream from town. He said he'd never touched the wheel, and I never spoke out loud. My father worked for his family, my brother owed them too. I signed the paper they put down and let the lie pass through. Black water at the levee, black water hiding names. You can bury steel beneath the river, but you can't bury blame. Black water at the levee, still carrying the truth. I kept a secret for a lifetime. Now the river brought it through. Three days after they found the car, a young man came to town. He carried a photograph of the woman never found. He asked me if I'd worked the levee back when the river rose. I said I'd been there every night. He said, then maybe you know. His mother was the passenger. Her story had been sealed. He looked me in the eyes and said, somebody knows what's real. I couldn't hide behind the years, couldn't hide behind my fear. I told him who was driving and everything he needed to hear. I told him about the back road gate, I told him about the night, I told him how I signed that paper and called the wrong thing right. He didn't curse me, he didn't strike, he just stood there in the rain. He said, I spent my whole life thinking she just disappeared. I had no words except, I'm sorry, you had to hear it here. By morning I had given statements, by noon they had the files. The names we'd buried for so long were moving through the town. I lost my job, I lost my friends, my brother stopped my calls. But every night I sleep a little deeper, since the secret isn't mine at all. Left inside. Black water at the levee, still carrying the truth. like thunder in the rain. A secret I had carried started coming up.
Daddy left me the old store, 3 keys and a stack of bills, dust on every wooden shelf, silence by the windowsill. The bank came in on Monday, said the numbers didn't lie. There was more beneath that building than I'd ever known was mine. I thought my father died with nothing, just a tired heart and an old coat. But the banker knew a different man from every number that he wrote. He said, your daddy paid somebody every month for 20 years. I asked him who he was talking about. He just lowered his eyes and said, you don't wanna know. Some debts don't show up on paper, some debts get buried deep. Some promises survive a lifetime, some promises steal your sleep. You can leave a debt behind you, you can lock it in a room, but some debts don't die with the man. They come looking for you. I found an envelope that evening behind the counter drawer, a photograph of a wrecked old truck and a family I never knew. On the back my father wrote, keep this between these walls. Then underneath the date and place I'd seen in town before. I drove out past the railroad to a house beside the creek, and no woman opened up the door before I had the chance to speak. She looked at my father's picture, then looked straight into my eyes, said, I wondered when his debt would finally reach your side. She told me about the accident, the night her husband died. My father had been driving and someone else had taken the blame. He never went to prison, never stood before a judge. He spent his whole life paying for the damage he had done. Some debts don't show up on paper, some debts get buried deep. Some promises survive a lifetime, some promises steal your sleep. You can leave a debt behind you, you can lock it in a room, but some debts don't die with the man. They come looking for you. She showed me every payment, every envelope and check. My father never signed his name, but I knew his handwriting. He paid their mortgage in December, paid their taxes every spring, bought medicine when she was sick, never told them why. I asked her why she kept the money, if she knew where it came from.
Said your father told me once a debt is still a debt, even when nobody knows. Then she gave the papers back to me and said, this isn't yours. You didn't cause the damage, but you inherited the door. I went back to the old store and sat beneath the sign, thinking about the man I knew and the man I'd never seen. He taught me how to count the money. He taught me how to fix a lock. He never taught me what to do when the truth comes through the floor. So I sold the building, paid the bank what I could, sent the rest to that old woman like my father said he would. I kept one photograph and nothing else from him, not because I hated my father, but because the debt had to end. The story's gone by winter, the sign came down in rain. Some people said I lost my fortune, some said I lost my name. Maybe I lost a little more, maybe I finally gained the chance to leave my father's shadow without passing on the way. Some debts don't show up on paper, some debts get buried deep. Some promises survive a lifetime, some promises steal your sleep. You can leave a debt behind you, you can lock it in a room, but some debts don't die with the man, they come looking for you. Some debts don't need forgiveness, some just need to be paid. I gave away the thing he left me and walked out of that old shade. Now the road is mine to travel and the weight is finally gone. The debt was buried deep, but it doesn't have to travel on. My brother's house sits past the county road, where the pine trees leaning close. I came back after the funeral to settle what was left behind. His widow kept the porch light on every night since he died. Folks in town said that was love, she never let his memory hide. But she wouldn't meet my eyes when I asked about the bank. Said there were things my brother left that a family shouldn't think. She said, you think you know that man because you shared his blood? Then she reached beneath the kitchen sink and pulled out something wrapped in cloth. There's a light on the widow's porch, burning through the night. Sometimes a light ain't guiding you home. Sometimes it's hiding what you need. She led me down a narrow hallway, past the bedroom, past the stairs, stopped beside a wooden wall and pressed her hand against the frame. A hidden door gave way to dust and boxes tied with string, old bank letters, unpaid notes, and papers bearing his name. He owed more than the house was worth, more than the family knew, and every month he borrowed money from people I once trusted too. There were signatures and property deeds, numbers written in his hand, and one old envelope marked, "Never let my brother know." I asked her why she kept it hidden. She said, "Because I knew if this town learned what he had done, they'd tear this house apart too." There's a light on the widow's porch, burning through the night. Everybody thinks it's love, keeping one old promise alive. But there's a shadow in that house that nobody wants to see. Sometimes a light ain't guiding you home. Sometimes it's hiding what you need. He wasn't always cruel, and he wasn't always kind. He made a lot of promises, then left me to survive. I kept that light on every night, because people understand the light. They don't understand a woman who stays after the truth comes out. I looked across the room at her and saw how tired she was. Not a widow waiting for her man, just somebody cleaning up his dust. She gave me every document and said, "You could take this house, you could tell the town the truth, you could let his name come down." I thought about my brother, thought about the way he left, thought about the people he deceived, and the people he left behind. Then I thought about the woman who had stayed beside him there. She didn't need another judgment, she needed somebody to care. So I folded up the papers, put them back inside the box, said, "We'll face what needs facing, but I won't turn this into a war." By the end of that song, the house was sold and gone. Some debts were paid in silence, some truths were finally known. My brother's name lost its shine.